Hey guys, Ashley here, and I'm going to be doing a reaction to Mr. Creepypasta's reading on the 7 deadly sins. This one is the original from what I basically had seen, and there's actually a different one where it actually involves a ritual and these sins. Well, without further ado, let us begin, shall we? I think it's a tape recorder.
I'm recording this so that I can keep a bit of my sanity. This is gonna be my suicide note.
This is an early.
It's the end for me.
This is like early
I just wanna get
season
down so that others can see why
MCP.
death brings suffering.
But
Why you can't
honestly,
let one person die in your life.
okay, when I basically first heard about saw these type of videos, I literally was intrigued.
Her being in a kindergarten class.
And
by before the others.
well,
I can get
how these type of people would actually make these type of videos,
around 1:40,
along with mixing in with the music and slightly the sound effects.
A ring came at the door.
And
I walked to the door and saw a little girl with her mother selling Girl Scout cookies.
Well, okay.
I happily bought them and started to eat the
It pretty much encouraged me to make my own creepypastas, which, mind you, at the time, I wasn't that good, so my first one wasn't all that great.
About 20 minutes later,
in fact, it was pretty bad.
Hello, Daddy.
I was taking ideas from other creepypastas. I am guilty of that, along with the self-insert, and yada yada yada. I really look back on it now, and yeah, that happened.
My daughter screamed.
But I pretty much had tried to do better, such as like
I saw the door open and saw my daughter
Sega Mascot's Revenge.
I grabbed her quickly and
where actually involved the Sega mascots getting revenge, and they basically hated the mascot Sonic. And I'm not gonna say much, but all you can say, it's a pretty gory fanfic I did.
Lust,
and
gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride.
The 7 homunculi.
Sins of your forefathers. Sins.
Anyways, yeah. The other one is Sweet Revenge, which it involves it's a nice fanfic, and I don't really see much other franchises getting their own creepypastas, which is a shame. I mean, there's Sonic, Pokemon, and Mario, Zelda, which I have to admit, it's pretty sad. But honestly, the fanfics that, which is why some fanfics that I made, I try my best to make it into the franchise that would actually work. Heck, there's one series I actually am kind of still working on, is the Dark Carnival series. It's a fanfic that literally, it's a crossover grimdark story.
A son named Gregory. My daughter.
Okay, I shouldn't talk anymore about that. I'll say that for another time. Okay.
I was loving my life. The kids were happy. Samantha and I were happy. It was great. Except for the years previous. The first year, all the women around me became aroused and flirtatious with me, constantly.
This is the
Cineplus.
Okay.
Because everyone that I rejected killed themselves.
You mean like Les is actually being around this guy as a shadow and then killing everyone by spearing them, making them seem like suicides? Yeah, it's an FMA joke. I'm going with this.
Infatuated with food.
And gluttony.
So much that her heart condition worsened. She was rushed to the hospital over 10 times.
I guess gluttony ate the food that was spilled up.
She became anorexic. Stopped eating altogether. The third year, my house went into foreclosure.
Greed. I guess he had a blank check, and he's like the slight landlord.
The owner of our house still had rights to the land.
Okay, you can imagine that greed as a landlord. That is actually pretty funny. Oh wait, who am
She
I
let
kidding?
me and
He's
my daughter
actually a
move into her
landlord in
home.
my Mystery Dungeon comic. Next.
We married in December and had my son in October. The 4th year,
Sloth.
I was called by many talent agencies asking about my amazing singing skills, which I had shown off when I sat in a band
She's
a
not
month
really doing
before the year
much,
started.
but plotting
The
something.
thing is, when I said no, they would keep calling and calling until they became violent, calling me foul names. One of them even tried to kill me right outside my house. He shot at me with a
I don't get
handgun
how
and
this
clipped my ear.
explains sloth. I don't get it.
In the 5th year,
Next.
I became inexplicably angry at my
Wrath.
daughter and wife for everything.
It's wrath.
I became abusive in the months of December. But in that same month, I fell down the stairs and suffered brain damage.
I guess Wrath pushed him down the stairs?
It gave me little memory of the past year. I can only recall this because my daughter told me.
Cool.
In the 6th year, my daughter became jealous of my son getting all the attention, but I tried to tell her that the babies needed more attention than 10-year-olds.
I guess he's whispering to this person.
She eventually
to do these things.
ran away.
Tell him.
I called the Center for Missing
and
Exploited Children.
Pretty much messing with your mind. That's all.
Hiding in one of those little closets.
Ooh.
She was starving. But she eventually kicked her anorexia. It was the 7th year now.
Pride
had really helped at all. This is until that night.
I like how this guy used different ounces of music.
At exactly 1:40
They really are fitting to these stories,
the
honestly.
Shit hit the fan, and I heard my daughter scream, a blood-curdling scream. I quickly ran to her.
I'm sorry.
I saw something that broke my heart and terrified me.
Yeah,
that'll work. Stood looking at her bed, holding a sleek knife.
Okay.
He grabbed her and...
Story's getting close to being over.
And ripped her open with the blade.
Okay. Oh, God, Pride actually uses swords in 03.
To think about it. But he took all that remained of her. Jesus Christ, I was so proud of her. My baby. It's the 8th year now. My wife left.
Makes you question if there's an 8th sin.
Barely knows me.
Okay?
I curse myself.
Leave a comment below on how you guys think of that. Is there really an 8th sin?
Bared my daughter.
Just asking.
I now know that it was you who gave me this curse. You always hated me. I couldn't save you. I never could, and you hate me for it.
And he is gone.
Now I end it all.
And that is... it's not over yet. And now...
Hello. This is Gregory.
The
boy in the story.
Yeah, not really bothered
36 now.
Bothered to get another person to play the other.
Given this tape.
But then again, this was in fact an early this was in fact an early video he made.
I was only 5 years old.
Of 2011.
When my mother got news about my father. And she cried for about an hour. I was alone too, and it wasn't until 10 years later that my mom gave me the real story. She cried crocodile tears when she heard the news. The only emotion that she harbored for my dad was hate. See, my father did all those horrible things that you hear in the story. My father was insane. At 1:40 a.m. in 1973, the date of death of his first wife and their anniversary, the psychologist he saw when his wife died suspected that his wife's death was at his fault. He created an excuse and based his so-called revenge on the 7 deadly sins. The night of his wife's anniversary, he gave his daughter a shot of steroids, which gave her the heart condition.
Yeah.
He killed every woman who flirted with him for 1 year, making their deaths look like suicides.
Sorry, dog's back there.
The second year, he stuffed his daughter full of food, making her eat the largest portions. He became upset that it didn't kill her, so he made her throw up her food almost every meal when the year was up. The third year, he sold his house and let my mom use the money from his credit card. He also became abusive for many years after that. Fourth year, he claimed that he was the most talented singer ever, began calling talent agencies and such, and when they turned him down, he would call them foul names. And one man he even tried to kill. Shot at the man right outside of his studio and clipped him on the ear.
Ouch.
Fifth year, he tried to kill my mom and late sister many times, but my mother retaliated, pushing him down the stairs. He acquired short-term memory loss and couldn't remember much about that month. The sixth year, he drove my sister out of the house, calling her stupid bitch or fucking whore. She hid in the house next door, and when my father called a lost child agency, the forensics team quickly turned her back into our house, which my mother frequently called hell.
Oh, there's a fire going in the background. I didn't even realize. I was like, what the heck is that sound?
Dad, he was very tame. He became a very nice man, happy, was proud of his behavior. And until 1:40 a.m. on the night of his wife's anniversary, he killed my sister with a kitchen knife and fled with her remains back to the Bahamas. Still can't believe it to this very day, and at the beginning of the 8th year, he killed himself. The police force say that it was suicide and he created a makeshift noose out of organic materials. They all lie because the rope was my sister.
Well, that was definitely something. I hope you guys like this. I know that I basically found it rather a very classic of Mr. Creepypasta's gal. Right? I mean, seriously, you guys gotta check this guy out. For those who don't know who this guy is, I will leave a link in the description to the story, so you guys can check it out from there. So, yeah, this is Ashley, and I really hope you have a great evening. Bye, guys.